Yes, we are asked to evaluate the square root of 27 times the square root of 3 times the square root of 12, all divided by the square root of 75. Solution. Now we need to break this and break this. All this is already in square root of 3, so we leave it that way. Then we break down square root of 75. Let's see what we can obtain. So the square root of 27 can reach that the square root of 9 times 3, okay, times the square root of what? 3 times the square root of 4 times 3, all divided by the square root of 25 times 3. And 25 times 3 is 75, okay. Having done that, you see that here, this will give us, the square root of 9 will give us 3. So I can have this as 3 the square root of 3 times the square root of 3 times here the square root of 4 is 2, so it becomes 2 the square root of what? 3, okay, all divided by, here it becomes 5 the square root of what? 3. The reason is that the square root of 25 is 5, so it becomes 5 the square root of 3. So if you multiply the numerator, 3 root 3 times root 3, 3 root of 3 times the square root of what? 3 can be written as 3 root of 3 times 3, which is equal to 3 times 3, because root of 3 times 3 times 3 is 9, so the square root of 9 is 3, so 3 times 3 becomes 9. So here you have 9. 3 root of 3 times 3 you have 9. 9 times this, because 9 times 2 root of 3 will give you 18 the square root of 3. 9 times 2 is 18. So the whole of the numerator will give you 18 the square root of 3, and the denominator will give you 5 the square root of what? 3. Okay. Now you can't keep your answer this way. The reason is that the denominator is in sort form, so you need to remove this sort, okay, by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the value of the denominator. So you can do something like this. It becomes 18 the square root of 3 divided by 5 the square root of 3 times 5 the square root of 3, all divided by 5 the square root of 3. Okay, having done that, if you multiply the ones outside the numerator, 5 times 18 will give you what? 90, and square root of 3 times square root of 3 will give you square root of